Hi, I'm James McDonald from the Hackett Group. I'm a director in our strategy and business transformation consulting practice focused on technology enablement, and I lead our SAP Ariba practice. I appreciate the opportunity to be here today talking about procurement and preparing for the future. Much of the research that we do at the Hackett Group focuses on understanding the role of procurement and how those that are world-class are evolving to be best positioned for the future. In our recent complementary research published as part of our CPO Agenda series, we talk about how procurement can become a key driver of transformation, growth, and competitive advantage. Organizations with a world-class procurement operating model are not only more profitable, they enjoy 5 times greater cost benefit from supplier collaboration. Let's talk about our research on preparing for the future. You don't need a crystal ball to tell you that the procurement function in 2025 will be very different from as it is today. That said, knowing what the future holds can facilitate better and more confident decision making. In our recent complementary research as part of that CPO Agenda series, we published a paper here titled Become the Partner for Enterprise Agility. Our research shows that by establishing the right combination of talent, technology, and organizational structure, procurement is becoming a key enabler of that enterprise transformation. As we see here, organizations with digital world-class procurement operating models are better equipped to disrupt, with 65% of procurement organizations having a dedicated innovation role, making effective business decisions with 33% greater availability of spend data on a global basis, deliver a superior stakeholder experience with 47% faster requisition and purchase order cycle times, and they harness the power of value chain integration, realizing that 5 times greater cost benefit from supplier collaboration. An analysis of Hackett Group's benchmarking data reveals that organizations with world-class procurement capabilities achieve better enterprise financial performance. Procurement organizations will create value for their businesses by leveraging the following 6 distinct operating capabilities. Be an enterprise growth driver by having a high strategic alignment with overall company strategy. 75% of world-class procurement organizations have high strategic alignment with their overall company strategy. Be a strategic business advisor and a trusted business partner. 64% of world-class organizations view procurement as a trusted business partner. Have a modern organization structure, leaving centers of excellence for core procurement services. 82% of world-class organizations leverage the center of excellence model for core procurement services. And utilize digital platforms to highly automate operations and use self-service tools. 22% show a greater investment in technology now. And have strong talent and culture by investing in employees and promoting continuous learning. 3 times the training hours per associate and 20% higher wages per full-time employment for those world-class organizations. And finally, invest in an analytics engine, including AI-enabled analytics and data visualization solutions. 23% growth in advanced analytics and data visualization for those world-class organizations now. Now, in order to achieve this shift in stature, procurement must move up the spectrum in 2 dimensions. Looking at this figure here on the right, procurement has to expand and elevate its value proposition with an emphasis on procurement excellence and total cost of ownership, and move from that to one of deriving greater value from spend. Procurement also has to shed its reactive role and take a proactive stance in how it engages and partners with the business. Now here's the Hackett Group's digital service delivery model. It encompasses all aspects of the procurement operating model because of its holistic perspective. Using this framework eases the task of reinventing the procurement operating model. Now, this digital service delivery model places customer orientation at the core, with 3 design principles and 6 interdependent components around that core. Customer-oriented design requires effective alignment between procurement and its customers through business partnering, governance, and performance management. The actions listed on the right are some of the examples of broad actions that can help procurement leaders advance towards a digital operating model. While not exhaustive, this listing offers concrete ideas that focus and often good starting points for creating that momentum. When taking action in any one area, it's important to consider the implications of the other elements of the other parts of the service delivery model. For example, enhancing analytics capabilities will have implications for human capital, governance, technology, and service partnering. Now in technology there on the top right, it's about a simplified technology architecture, a procurement portal with mobile apps, and a focus on automation wherever possible. In service design, it's all about customer experience, standardization of the back office, and a fresh look at your KPIs. In analytics and information management, the focus is on generating forward-looking insights, not just running spend reports. The organization and governance area focuses on automating transactional activities within the platform management centers and moving strategic sourcing for critical categories closer to the stakeholders. Service partnering includes integrating strategic third-party relationships as an arm of the procurement organization. And from a human capital perspective, you have to cultivate that culture of continuous improvement and revise the roles to incorporate the digital skills and collaboration skills necessary for that future procurement model. Now, planning should include paying particular attention involving the functions operating model. In this graphic here, the Hackett Group illustrates a next generation procurement operating model that is agile, ready, and digitally relevant. Today's predominant elements of a corporate center, which is procurement leadership and operations, a shared services group, center of excellence, and field-based procurement and with business partners will still exist. What will change is the amount and type of work each entity performs, including work done through digital technologies. Traditional technology enablement in conjunction with innovative smart automation like RPA and cognitive computing will handle most of the routine workload across procurement, enabling the function to dramatically redeploy staff. Procurement teams will be smaller but empowered to take on higher impact business enablement and value optimization activities, and equipped with the skills to do so. While category management will still be important, work within that capacity will shift from operational to a focus on innovation and engineering new value streams. Operations will radically shift from today's process and system-centric model to a centralized procurement services model that features direct access to digital productivity platforms of information services, tools, and analytical insights. The shared service will shift from transaction processing to platform management. New digital workers will take over efforts spent on tactical services, shifting roles to more strategic work. And centers of excellence and innovation will expand in scope and impact to become enterprise capability centers enabled by new technologies. They'll be able to enhance business performance through risk management, vendor and category intelligence, supplier analytics, and supplier master data maintenance. And then finally, directed agile teams, staffed with multidisciplinary expertise, will quickly form to tackle those urgent cross-process issues and strategic initiatives, ready to go on those next strategic projects. So this strategic view is designed to stimulate thinking on how to shift in the operating model can facilitate that greater enterprise value. Now, how do we get from where you are to there? So for most organizations, transforming procurement and the operating model that goes with it will be at the heart of responding to that evolving mandate to cut costs while also adding value to the enterprise in new ways. So to prepare for the future, you have to start with the here and now. Do your baseline, assess your current capabilities. Next, envision and design the future. So utilize that digital service delivery model that I referenced to facilitate those new capabilities. And last, develop your plan for getting there. In developing that plan, define your transformation initiatives, create your prioritized set of initiatives based on the level of effort in that implementation, and then segment those initiatives into bite-sized chunks to make sure that there are practical ways for executing and achieving that next level of your procurement organization. With that, thank you for attending.